So
Mm.
yeah, and so I am part of this NGO for almost about 1 year, more than a year, and so so this is something mock interviews which I have been doing with my corporate. So I thought, okay, let's take this opportunity with Asha and see how we can help other students do better in their future challenges and all. So let's begin. So today, as you all are aware, the agenda is to prepare you for interviews, to groom yourself for challenges in life, in a career. So let's begin with the ice breaking session. So I am seeing all the serious faces. He's smiling. It's not a test. It's not an interview. We just have to, and I want the interactive session. We keep engaging ourselves, and so that it's not that you will only learn. Even I'm learning through this process to become a better communicator, to become a better moderator. So it's a to and fro process. So we have to help out each other. So keep smiling. So let's begin with an ice breaking session. So it's a storytelling session. So I'll say one word, and whatever word or phrase you think you can add to it to make a story, please do so. So I give a number. Ria is first, second is Varsha, third is Kritika, fourth is Priyaksha. I hope I'm pronouncing the name correct. Then so first Ria, second Varsha, third Kritika, fourth Priyaksha. I just write it down in the chat box so that yeah.
So yeah, I can be 5.
Yes. So Ria is 1, Varsha is 2, Kritika is 3, then Priyaksha is 4.
Prediction.
Priyaksha, okay. Meera ma'am is 5, Mansi is 6, and Kanti ma'am is 7. And I'm the I begin, so I'm number 0.
Okay.
Okay.
That actually showed your maths and the engineering, this thing, when you say you started from 0. You would say he's starting from 1.
So everyone knows the number. So I'll say one word, then Ria will follow, then Varsha, then Kritika, like that. So the word is Bangalore. Now we can add a phrase or any word to form a sentence. The first word I said is Bangalore. So I'm writing it down, Bangalore. Now Ria, you can add a phrase or a word to form a story or form a sentence.
So Bangalore is one of the city in India.
No, just a word, one word or 2 words, 3 words, maximum three words.
So Bangalore is a beautiful city.
Yeah, that's Bangalore is a beautiful city. Okay.
Traffic.
Traffic. Then who is next?
Pratika.
IT hub.
IT hub. Who is next?
Preksha.
Okay, we'll move on. Meera ma'am.
So hometown.
Hometown. Okay.
Happening place.
Happening place. Okay.
It'll go back to you, I think.
Yes, it's happening. Okay. Digging city. Okay. Number 1. Then back to number 1.
Good food.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Good food.
Metropolitan city.
Okay.
Okay. So I would say my karma bhumi.
Oh, okay. Karma Bhumi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually most people have this Karma Bhumi for most of them. All the IT people.
I would say Kannada.
Okay,
Nice weather.
that's the only good thing.
Actually,
Okay.
I never went like I have never been to like Bangalore,
Okay.
so I have heard about you. Okay, it's very weather is very beautiful or
So
weather is
where are
very
you
good
from?
there.
Where are you from, Kritika?
No, you're on mute.
Tell me.
I'm from UP.
Oh, okay. So okay, nice weather. Next.
Capital of Karnataka.
Okay, that was a very good general knowledge for us. So I'll be just cracking pages. So pardon for that. Okay. Who's next?
Ria,
Largest city from South India.
Okay, largest city.
Idli vade.
So I say people who are from I'm also from north actually. So when I didn't move to south, I have this perception it's about idli vada only. But south, trust me, I've been 10 years in south. It's much more than that. Yeah, idli vada. Okay,
Startups.
okay,
pubs.
Okay. So I
Oh.
would say that Vidhan Sauda.
Yes, the biggest landmark.
Yeah.
Okay,
Carbon Park.
okay. Anything else you can add?
Too many things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I love the variety of restaurants that are available, the kind of food that is available.
Yeah, for me that's true. The kind of variety of compared to different regions.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Actually, we should also say cheap food.
Yeah,
You can never find such quality and cheap food anywhere else other than in Bangalore, actually.
Really?
Yeah, yes.
yeah. Is it cheap or street food?
No, see the all your darshinis are pretty
Ah,
cheap, and you don't get
ah,
even in Mumbai and all. You don't get such quality cheap food.
right.
You have to just sustain on vada pav. That's all.
Okay, I think we'll end it here. So well played. So I move to another exercise. It's a simple same exercise, but now the twist is I'm going to give you a sentence, but the catch is it is a half-ended sentence. You have to complete it, and it is for each individual, and it's not going to pass down. So I'll start with Ria. Your first sentence. I'm going to speak to one sentence. You have to complete it. Okay. So your first sentence is. So you have to think quickly on your feet and give an answer. I won't give you more than 30 seconds to think. Okay, Ria, here is your sentence. I'm giving half sentence. Complete it. So I was given 3 wishes and I asked for. Your time starts now, 30 seconds. Everyone will get a different question. So you don't need to prepare. Okay, Ria, 20 seconds done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up. Yes.
Array, it's so difficult to grant such wishes. When somebody gives you should immediately grab it.
Yes, Ria. Go for it. Whatever comes into your mind. See, this is something which we have to think on the feet in an interview itself and a group discussion. So you won't get much time. Go ahead. Whatever comes to your mind, just blabber it out. Yes.
So I was given 3 wishes and I asked for another 3 wishes.
Okay. So that's first wish then. Second wish.
So second wish will be a good education,
Okay.
and of course with a good education, a good future comes.
Okay, third wish.
So third wish is good house.
Okay. 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 Fair enough. So good attempt, but if anyone wants to have to catch this answer, one wants to try. Anyone?
Health, wealth, and peace.
Health, wealth, and peace. Okay. So ma'am is thinking about the whole society as a whole. Okay. Anyone else has a different answer?
Let's see if somebody can come up with really funny answers.
Yes.
Okay. So I think I'll take a first stab at it.
Okay.
Okay. So I would say flying cars,
Okay.
more
flying
common
cars.
sense, and better roads, less
Traffic.
traffic.
That's a pain in Bangalore, actually.
Oh yeah, please, please.
No, every city, every city.
Every city, yes, true.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, good answer. So let's move on to the next question. Okay. This goes to the second person on the list, who is Varsha. Varsha, you ready?
Yes.
Here is the question. I went for a trek and to my horror saw dash dash dash. You get 30 seconds starts now. In a group GD, you won't get that 30 seconds, but still, like, it's a exercise. I'm giving 30 seconds. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, Varsha, go ahead.
Okay, so the first thing I saw was one of my friend who I said I canceled plans with, but I saw them there. So that's to my horror, I saw them there. Then another thing I saw was a donkey on a tree, maybe. I don't know. And the third thing I saw was yeah, the third thing I saw was that I had reached the top of the mountain, and there was no way down. As in, there was no easy way down to it.
Okay, good. So something to learn from Varsha's answer. It was funny. It brought smiles. So whenever you're in a GD or interview, try to look for humor in your answers so that you can crack people up, and then you'll get noticed. That was a very good answer, Varsha. Anyone else want to try a different answer?
I climbed the mountain and I had not told my mom where I was going, and to my horror, I saw my mom.
Okay.
I think teenagers will, it's a horror for them to see their moms anywhere.
Okay, good answer, man. Yes. Anyone else
I
want to
think
try?
here I would say I climbed up the mountain, I went for a trek, and I realized once I reached that I'm scared of heights.
Good one. Good one. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll move on to the next question.
Okay.
Okay, next one. This goes to the third person in the queue, who is Kratika.
Pratik.
Kratika, yes. Your question is, was hungry and I decided to dash dash dash. Your 30 seconds starts now.
I decided to order from Zomato.
That's a straightforward answer.
Yeah, I decided to go to my relative place, and I was hungry. I um, I decided to I decided to I decided to cook Maggie. This simplest option.
Okay, okay. So that actually is something which is naturally which comes. What if hungry?
Yeah.
What you do? Order. Either you make Maggie or order from Zomato or Swiggy. That's
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. Very good. Anyone has any other answer?
I decided to make my husband cook for me.
Okay.
I hope
Yeah.
you had something better to, I mean, I hope his cooking skills are good.
Forget about whether it's good or bad. He won't cook. I just decided that he should cook. That's all.
Okay. So when I am hungry, I just ransack. I just go to my cupboard, just eat whatever is available.
And
Just
Preksha, you want to say something?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
or maybe I was hungry. I asked my
Okay, I think we lost you.
I think there's some issue with Priksha's
yes.
Connectivity. Maybe
Am I
better
audible now?
switch off the video. Maybe.
camera.
Mm.
Can you hear me now, ma'am?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I was hungry, so I asked my mom to prepare something, but she said no, and unfortunately, I ended up preparing Maggie myself. That's it.
The go-to food.
For everybody.
Yes.
Age no bar.
Okay. So let's move on to the next question, and this goes to the next person in the queue, who is Priyaksha.
Yes.
Okay. Here is the question. I met my favorite actor, but he didn't respond. Dot. Then you have to complete the story. You get 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And he was no longer my hero.
Great answer. Yeah.
And then I decided to delete all his photos from my drive.
I realized my hero had feet of clay.
Okay. Yeah, Preksha, any answer from you? Any thoughts?
Yes, I was thinking. Actually, when I was thinking that he's no more my hero or something like that, but
Okay.
my favorite actor, but he didn't. Because I was short and he couldn't see me.
Good.
That's a great one.
Okay. Good one. Yeah. So you see, if you have the ability to crack the interviewer up, you get brownie points right away. Because then interviewer will remember you. Oh yeah, this candidate helped me crack up. So so making people laugh is the most difficult job. So it should not be very creepy humor, something which is relatable, which you can like that. Okay, well played, Priyaksha. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Yeah, just a moment. Okay, so next question goes to the next person in the queue. Meera ma'am. Or let's try with Mansi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Because Meera ma'am is answering all the questions. I'm not hearing. I haven't heard Mansi yet. Okay, Mansi, this question is for you. I was very angry and I punched.
Mm,
Take your time. You have 15 seconds.
I was very angry and I punched my sister.
And then what happened? You have to
And
complete. So
then,
yeah.
and then, yeah, of course, she's stronger than me. She punched me back.
So something out of this one would have been I punched my teacher.
In my mind.
Okay, in my mind.
Okay. Okay. Anyone has any other answer?
I punched my punching bag.
Okay.
I punched the wall and ended up hurting myself.
Nice, Riya.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Good answers. Let's move on to the next question. And this goes to, I have to scroll up to see. Okay. Kanti ma'am.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So
Yep.
here's the question.
Mhm.
I was caught bribing and then.
I was asked to bribe them as well.
Okay. So you were caught and you bribed further.
Yes.
What did
Okay.
you say? I missed out. I was caught bribing and
And
I
then.
was asked to bribe them as well.
okay.
Oh, nice. Anyone has any other answer?
And realized it was a waste.
No,
Okay.
I realized that I am willing to use money to get out of whatever I can.
No, or and realized money couldn't buy me freedom.
Okay. Nice. Anyone has any other answer? Okay, fair enough. So we'll have the last question, and that goes. Everyone has got a chance. This chance to go to Meera ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm typing it out. Okay, Meera ma'am, here's the question. I met my crush, but he was.
He was bald.
Why? I don't know why people think, okay, men go bald very easily. Okay.
It is true. It's not
true.
fiction. Yeah. See, when I go for my school meet or college meet, no, the women still look young and actually pretty and all that, but men look really old.
Poor guys.
Okay. I think men age faster than women. That's true, actually.
They say we have more tensions in life. I don't know whether it's true.
Okay. Anyone has any other answer?
But he was with his crush.
Oh, that's nice.
Super,
Nice one,
super.
yeah. She has a nice sense of humor. Good.
Good. Nice.
I met my crush, but he was smiling at me.
No, laughing at you, you mean?
No, smiling at me.
She doesn't want him to laugh at her.
Yeah, well, he's smiling back at me actually. Like,
Oh, it is an moment, is it?
it was like, yeah, like seriously.
Okay, that's it. Okay. The mushy moment. There's a mushy moment there. Okay, fine.
Okay, I want you to try Varsha, because this is something which we all went through. So
I was gonna say the same what Riya said. I saw my crush, but he was looking at his crush, so very
A
Say it,
heartbreak
Anish.
moment, no?
Yeah.
So I'm answering, I met my crush, but she was already married with 3 kids.
Oh. Hmm.
It's a true
Okay.
story.
I would have said I met my crush, but I realized I'm taller than he is.
Okay.
Okay.
Matters.
Okay. Nice answers, very brilliant answers. So this was exercise to think on your feet, how you can give something answers that can uh, keep the environment light, and you get some brownie points from the interviewer. So well played, everyone. The answers were fantastic. And let's move on to the next exercise. It's a group discussion. So I'm giving one topic. I'm going to give everyone 2 minutes to think on the topic. Either you choose for or against. But let me know in advance whether you are want to speak for or against. So the topic is, I am putting in the chat box. Yeah, the topic is, should smartphones control be given to parents or not? So Varsha is speaking for or against?
I'll be speaking for.
Okay. Kritika? Oh, Kritika has sent. We can just type it out. Uh, Ria is speaking against.
I will speak for.
For Kritika, for. Okay.
Should be given to parents. Yeah, for. Me too, for.
Okay.
We are all parents.
So I will go against the flow and say against.
Okay. Compliment against. Okay. Anyone else left? I think everyone has chosen the option. Anyone? Yeah, I think everyone has chosen, I think. Okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes. Think on the topic, and then we'll start the group discussion. I'll just take a water break for 2 minutes. Okay, time up. Everyone, please be back on camera. Okay, all set already?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes.
here's the catch. The catch is you're not going to speak the subject you chose for. You're going to speak the opposite. If you choose for, you have to speak against. If you chose against, you have to speak for. Why I did so? Because to get you out of your comfort zone. Everyone chose something which is feel they have the idea in their mind they can speak on. But now the challenge is you have to speak the opposite. So if like if you chose for, speak against. If you chose against, speak for. Ready? Now you don't have time to think. You have to think on the spot. So let's begin. I'll give you only everyone will get 1 minute to speak, and then I'll move to the other participant. So we'll start with the queue we selected. We had Ria. Ria
Yes.
first. So you chose for or against?
I choose against. So
Now you have to
it's
speak
for.
For.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So it is necessary to give us access to the parents, because nowadays the gaming platform, which is a very dangerous to the child, and children get attached to it, or get easily attached to it and given any information about themselves easily.
Okay. Fair enough. Now you have put your point. I move on to the next person in the queue, Varsha.
Okay, so I'm gonna speak. I was supposed to speak for it, but now I have to speak against it. So I feel
Okay.
that the smartphones, the access should not be given to parents, because after a point, maybe after 16 years, students will need, or children will need, their own privacy. So they'll have their own friend circle and a private life. So I feel not everything should be supervised. To some extent, it is required, I'm sure, but I feel that there has to be a clear line or boundary drawn as to what is being supervised and what is not. So I feel for the privacy, it should not be supervised. Not everything should be supervised.
Okay. I want Ria to counter attack that one
What?
with your counter argument. Give your counter argument.
Okay, so for the privacy purpose, it should depends upon the parents, like the age of the child. If he is 18 plus, then it's okay, but the child is nowadays the children's have phone with their age is like 13 years, 12 years. Because of the pandemic, everyone has own phone, whether it's a first standard student or a 10th standard student or a college going student. So for some students it's necessary to parents to check the phones.
Okay. Varsha, your argument.
Yes, I agree with her that if it's 18 plus, or like I said, 16 plus, then I'm sure they need to be given their own privacy. But again, at the same time, like I said, there should be a boundary drawn, because sometimes how far is too far, right? So you have to be clear about that. What are the things that will be supervised? So let's say gallery is supervised, or the Google search history is supervised. But even in that, there has to be a limit, or maybe if there's a good understanding between the child and the parent, then both ways they won't feel like the parent feels respected, but at the same time the child also feels that the parent is giving their privacy, so they can be on good terms both ways.
But
Okay.
without privacy and parents trust, it's a gets a responsibility also. So it's a student's responsibility to not cross the lines.
Yeah, I agree. But somewhere I feel that if the student is controlled too much, then that's when they tend to act up more on it, because they're feeling too held up inside, right? So that's when they want to try out stuff, or like do something that they're not supposed to. So that way, maybe giving a little freedom will help them say that, okay, they also understand what I want and they're letting me do it in limits.
Okay. Kritika, now you chose for, go against.
Yeah, constant watching, it can lead to the trust issues also. Like children, they feel that their privacy is constantly being violated. They may become very secretive, or they can actually find some alternative ways to communicate with their friends, or if they are I think it can prevent the open conversation between parents and children in the long run. And the second point is the responsibility. Like if or responsibility or the independence, like if the adolescents, they are given ki, okay, we are trusting you, we are giving you that responsibility ki you need to be have that self regulation or decision making. So those things can help them okay, if they are actually making decision for their phones, or that is very small part, but yeah, it can they can be more reliant on themselves ki, okay, I can self control myself, I will not watch this thing or that thing, and they can consult their parents about that.
Okay. Kanti ma'am, you went against. Now you have to speak for.
Okay. So here I believe that youth, okay, I am completely saying what my grandfather always told me. I trust you, but I don't trust your age. So I don't trust the fact that they will know when to stop, where to stop, whom not to speak, what not to speak. That is where the control has to come in. That is where you set the boundaries. And as a parent, you have to make sure the boundaries are sacrosanct. But again, you sit with your child and create an atmosphere wherein they understand you're not coming from a place of control, but you're coming from a place of protection. You want to protect them from making dangerous and foolish mistakes. See, for a simple thing, anything posted on social media is there forever. It could affect their job prospects, it could affect their uh, friendships, it could affect something foolish, completely foolish. It can give completely different meaning to what they meant. I can even give you an example. So, my older son had a lot of homework and he posted on the Facebook saying that, oh, I feel like dying. And I got calls from my whole family. Is he depressed? Is he depressed? Is he having, uh, you know, um,
Suicidal tendencies.
yeah, suicidal tendencies? And I mean, some family called me, my sister and my brother and my sister-in-law called him directly, and he had to explain. In a way, it is funny, but he understood when I said, be careful of what you post. So I am for having control over smart.
Good. So actually, if you give examples like this, it validates your point. So that's a
Yeah.
very good argument from Kanti ma'am. Okay, Mansi, you chose for, you have to go against.
Meera.
Huh. Yeah.
Meera or Mansi?
Mansi.
She's not there. I don't see her. Is she there?
Sir, I think she
Okay.
got disconnected. She'll be joining back shortly.
Okay. Meera ma'am, you can go, ma'am.
Okay. So I think this concept of control and monitor is a fallacy. You cannot monitor children, you cannot control them, and you cannot decide things for them. So I think it should work the other way, wherein instead of thinking of control or monitoring them or being able to check what they are doing, it should be more about trust and giving them the right, what do you say, foundation as children, wherein they know what they're doing. Because the world is bad out there, but there's only this much that a parent can do, and we have to trust them, and we have to give them enough freedom and enough what do you say, to be able to enough intelligence to be able to judge what is right and what is wrong. You can't keep hand holding them, and anyway they won't accept your hand also, even if you want to give them a helping hand. So I think it's of no use parents being able to monitor or being able to control. And yeah, just leave it to them, leave it to their judgment.
Okay. So, Preksha, you go ahead. You chose for, you have to go against and support Meera ma'am. Preksha, you're on mute. Okay. Okay, so might be, I might, no, Preksha, you're not audible.
Maybe
Yeah,
Ria,
might be,
you want to
yeah.
try, Ria?
Yes, so I guess as a with the age, it's coming, as ma'am said, giving a freedom is important, but students should know that how to use that freedom in to the what level. And I guess for the scams and everything is happen with the youngsters only. As I have an example, or I have heard the news that uh, the one online gaming app through one guy is this is controlling other person, like to students to who change its what is it, just give me- it changes cards, like he's controlling, he's manipulating them with the using of the gaming platform. So it can be happen with the youngsters. The most of the age people is a 15 to 25. So this is the cases happen with the every day, and so it's necessary to parents to have a control of this students.
Okay. Now the floor is open for counter argument. It doesn't matter whether speaking for or against, whatever you believe in. Whatever the other person is speaking, you have to either support or go against. It doesn't matter what subject you chose. Ria said, have a, you either you support her or give a counter argument. Go ahead, Varsha.
So I think Preksha wanted to speak. She wants on there. I'll go after Preksha.
Okay. Go ahead, Precious. You may start.
No, Preksha, you're not. Okay, then I'll go ahead. So
Yeah.
what I truly feel is that the first thing is depends on the age. These days, kids as young as I think even 8-year-olds have their own smartphone and they're glued to the screen all the time, even while having food, and it's become an addiction now. So it's actually very important to control it up to 18 years and then later leave it to the student, because like Meera ma'am said, adding to her point, after one point the parents don't really have control of how much. They might move away to a hostel or they might move abroad for higher studies. So after a point, the only thing that the parents can do is teach them what is right and what is wrong, and up to what extent that they can go up to. So that's what I feel.
Okay. Kritika,
Am I,
disagree with, yeah.
sorry, sir, am I audible now?
You can audible. Yeah, you can speak now, Preksha.
Yes, sir. Okay, so adding on to Varsha's point, I think most of the children, they're ruining their childhood, especially. For example, as she said, they're using phones and they usually don't participate in outdoor activities a lot. They're just indulged into this online gaming and watching YouTube or various other Netflix series or anything else from their younger age. So as once they reach 18 or something, they'll be busy with their college work and they'll be moving out and all those things. So they won't usually spend time with their family also. So I think they need to control to a certain age of using mobile phones or anything in a proper way.
Okay. Kritika, disagree with Preksha. You don't agree with her. What's your argument? Kritika,
Finding out time for their parents, or see, it's actually in depth, like in the family itself. it depends upon the family, like if they are going for the college or something, if they're coming back, if we need like as a parents need to and take a push. Okay, we need to have breakfast together or dinner together. So this way they can connect with connect with each other, and also indirectly they can talk about okay, like what healthy boundaries they can have with the phones or with anyone. Like, see, it's not only about the phones. Phones are what, like we are connecting with the friends. Now there are cyber security issues are also there. We don't know like who all they can able to connect or not. So that conversation starts from that dining table, I think. That so it's like that. So it doesn't matter ki they are actually like we need to force them ki, okay, spend time with us. They are actually having the meals, and also we can connect that way also.
Ria, your turn. Disagree with Katika. You don't agree to Kritika views. What's your point? Ria.
So will you repeat?
So whatever Kritika said, you have to disagree with her.
Okay. So I would like to say that, as she said, but nowadays children are growing fast. So they want to spend time with the friends more than the family members. So this is the age where parents should understand the state of the student or the state of the child. So they will able to, I will not say control, but they need to give a freedoms to the child to understand, because this is the world where the child have to face someday a situation where the only child needs to face the problems also and have solution for it. Not all the times parents will protect the child. So it's necessary to, as there is a quote like, learn from a mistake is a great learning. So if child did a mistake, he will get to learn something from it.
Okay. Varsha, you have to agree with Ria.
Okay. So agreeing to what Ria said, I feel that this freedom is needed, and only no matter how many, it's based on personal experience, that some things, no matter how many times parents tell us not to do it, only once we do it and experience it, we get to know that, okay, this is not how it's done, or they would have told it from for our good, but only once we do it we realize that, right? So I think we should let the students or children experience it, and then be given that freedom, and then take a decision for themselves. Obviously not to an extent where it's extremely dangerous, but if it's something within limits, then I think that freedom should be given.
Okay. Kritika, leave aside for or against. What is your view? Leave everything for or against, just your view. What do you think?
I think parents have some control. Like, I'm not saying like always, but it's most of all, it depends upon the age of the child. If the age of the child is like, if he or she is a teenager, like my daughter is 15 months, so I have the parental access. But we strongly believe ki, okay, before 2 years we will not make her watch screens or videos. But TV is everywhere, everyone is watching, everyone is using smartphones. We can't control her that much, because if the relatives come, she's watching videos with them. But before that, like when the teenager age is coming, like when they reach the teen age, then I think we need to now we need to make them slowly and slowly, gradually, we need to make them understand ki, yes, it is now the time they should have that healthy boundary ki, okay, what's wrong, as Varsha said ki, okay, how many times parents say ki, no, this is wrong, this is right, But once we, get our own experience, we will do that. And it's true also. But as a parents, it's, it's responsibility for, as a society, we should educate them. Now it depends upon them. But yeah, parental access to some extent, it should be there.
Okay. So with that argument, we rest the case. The judgment is adjourned with no winner. So I think we're almost close to the end. So I think it was a very good, healthy discussion. And the positive I like to tell is you were able to think on your feet very quickly. And despite the challenges I gave you, you were still able to answer. So hats off, really well done. So yeah, over to Mira, man. I think I'm done with the session. So we can have a quick feedback. How was the session? Did you find it interactive, or any other improvement suggestions for you from you?
So from my side, I'll say, Ashok, you're always wonderful. It makes us open up, and it's fun. That fun element you always bring in. Hope to have more sessions with you, and I'm sure the students will be able to conquer their fears and master this communication skill and do well in their interviews. So anybody else wants to add?
Yes, ma'am. Even like I saw, I was actually the trainer for the past 1 week, and I could actually see the difference between how you were speaking and how I was conducting the class. So there's a lot to learn from you. But being a part and taking part as a student and as a participant, it was really great. So I loved the session. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad this session was helpful for everyone, including me.
Me, yeah, the session was actually very interesting, and the how you put up the things and how you started with one word and then one sentence and then agree with her, and that's a fantastic move, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay.
So shall we close the meeting? Yeah, so Sunday we are not having a session. So see you all on Monday then.
Okay.
Thank you all for participating.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great Sunday.
Thank you. Bye.